and welcome back to Cute Like Confetti. Happy Hanukkah! Tonight, as I'm recording this, it's the first night of Hanukkah. Happy Vlogmas! We will be celebrating the first night of Hanukkah here at this house. We are not Jewish, we are Christian, but we absolutely think that the story of Hanukkah pertains to us. Jesus celebrated Hanukkah and so do we. So we like to observe one night of Hanukkah. I've learned a lot about the holiday over the last 10 years, and I'd like to share with you while we make latkes. We're definitely making Gentile latkes. They are cheater latkes. It's not a lovely Jewish grandmother making them by hand. So they're easy to do. They taste wonderful. It doesn't have to be Hanukkah for you to eat them. And we're actually going to even do them in the air fryer. So they're a little bit healthier than deep frying them. Although if you try to, definitely deep fry them if you can. All right, how I make my latkes. I've been making latkes for about 10 years now. And I've done it all sorts of ways. The last few years, this is the way I've done it because it is the fastest and the easiest. Hanukkah does not start on the same night in December every time. So sometimes it's on a school night, like tonight, Thursday. We like to celebrate the first night of Hanukkah if we can because of the blessing. I love the blessing of the first. This is frozen hash browns. This is where I cheat. I don't sit and shred potatoes. These frozen hash browns have thawed all day and I just squeezed out all the moisture out of them. That is the most important part in making latkes, is you must squeeze out the moisture. So this is one bag, not a giant bag, just your regular frozen hash brown bag. And so I've squeezed it all out. I've shredded one medium onion. I've got 2 eggs over here. I've got various spices, and I usually use matzo meal, about 2 tablespoons of matzo meal to put it all together, but I didn't have any, so 2 tablespoons, up to 2 tablespoons of flour will do. And we like to put cheese, extra sharp shredded cheese in our latkes. Make them ooey gooey on the inside and crispy yum on the outside. So here we go. You're gonna need to wash your hands because you're gonna use your hands to make them.
Yeah, my camera messed up. All you missed was me putting onions in. Here I am again. Sorry.
Okay, so the Jewish people that I know have all been very supportive of like our family celebrating the holidays. Hanukkah is a lesser holiday. It is not a major high holy holiday. We have celebrated the high holy holidays with our Jewish friends, but I've never done it on my own because that's not the faith that I have learned. Like, we do our best to recognize it and so that we can honor the Jewish faith. I'm just putting a little Pinsy's Justice. It's my own personal, it's really yummy. Is that showing up? I'm putting Pinsy's Justice. Why are you focusing right there? When I want you to focus right here. Do you see me? Do you see me? I see you. Pinsy's Justice. Okay. Tossing that in there, a little pepper. If I take off the lid, that helps. I like a little pepper in mine. A lot of times I use white pepper so that nobody puts the pepper. And some garlic salt. And I'm gonna toss that in there so it can get mixed up in there real good. So if you've never celebrated Hanukkah or you don't know the story of Hanukkah, the story of Hanukkah can be found in the book of Maccabees. I can't remember if it's 1, 2.
It's both.
I know there are 2 books of Maccabees, which is not in the Protestant Bible, but is in the Hebrew Bible.
Nope.
The Jewish Bible, and even in the Catholic Bible, in the Apocrypha. The Maccabees were a group of Jewish people, and Syria overtook Jerusalem, not much flour, and wiped out their temples. And the Maccabees were able to get their temple back. And in order to restore the temple, they lit the candles, but there was only oil enough for 1 night. And the oil stayed lit for 8 nights until they came back with more provisions. And that is the miracle of the lights.
And that is exactly how a Gentile like me would explain it.
Which is exciting. I'm pulling out the big chunks that got past me of onion, because you don't really want to bite into that. So as you can see, it's coming together. I just kind of mushed with my hands. You really want to, I did not do a good job of getting moisture out today, but we'll go with it. This is the fun part. We like to add cheese to ours. Traditionally, latkes are deep fried, and really everything that's eaten during Hanukkah is deep fried. Donuts are another popular item because, of course, they're celebrating the oil that lasted for longer than it was supposed to. So everything is deep fried in oil. Who wouldn't love a holiday like that? Yeah, I made this too wet. But here we go. Once you get it incorporated, you pat it out in the size of patties that you want. We like to do, that would be probably the size of a giant golf ball. And then, like I said, you usually deep fry them on the stove, but we are putting it in the air fryer. Last year I did the air fryer and it worked out beautifully. Latkes are eaten with sour cream, like dipping them in sour cream or jam, or my favorite is applesauce. It's delicious. I know it doesn't sound right, but it is delicious. All right, I wanted to show you my collection of menorahs. I have a couple of them. I think I have 3 or 4 of them, but these are the 2 that are out this year. I honestly get them at Target every year when they go on clearance because we don't live in a Jewish neighborhood. Most often the menorahs are not bought up. But as you can see, there's a bump in the middle. There's actually 9 holes. And I know you know it's 8 crazy nights, but there's actually 9 because you have to have the candle that you light the other candles with, and that's called the shamash. And when you light the candle, you have the middle candle lit, and then you add the candles from right to left, but you light them from left to right as you sing the blessing. So the newest candle, the newest night gets lit first, and you use new candles every night. So say it was night 2, so this is night 1, night 2, and it goes this way, but you light them, night 2, night 1, as you're doing the blessing. Those are my menorahs. I think they are so beautiful. Some of them I keep out all year just because menorahs are beautiful. All right, I'll come back when I'm done cooking the potato latkes. All right, guys, let's check these out. It's the last of them. Oh, I'm sorry. I really got to fix my lighting in my kitchen. Those look pretty good. All right, we're about to go eat our latkes. You can probably hear them still in the air fryer. They look delicious. I like to dip mine in applesauce or sour cream, and it's wonderful. But of course, if you've never had latkes, you need to deep fry them the first time. It's amazing. And afterwards, we like to play Dreidel. Last year, we celebrated our Hanukkah night with my parents because it was so close to Christmas, and we were already there celebrating Christmas. And my brother and his family, and I left all our dreidels at my parents' house, and I had planned to go back, but you know, COVID, and haven't been back at my parents. So the way to play dreidel is it is a top and it has 4 sides, and I'm going to show you a video right here of a dreidel spinning. It's got 4 sides: nun, shin, hay, and gimel. We always play with the chocolate coins, the gelt, and we just kind of pass it around to whoever's playing. And as you spin, you follow the directions that go on right here. If it's nun, you lose a turn. If it's shin, you have to put a coin in. Everybody starts a coin by putting a coin in the pot at the beginning. If it's hay, you get to take half the pot, and if it's gimel, you get the whole pot. And everybody starts over again by putting something in the pot and spinning. It is so fun. We laughed, and the kids loved it last year. It's easy for all ages to play, and it really makes a fun evening of it all. The words mean a great miracle happened here, which of course goes back to the story of Hanukkah. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing it. I am exhausted. It is Thursday night. I have one more day of work, and preschoolers know that Christmas is coming, and they've been acting like it's so. I am gonna go take a rest, eat some latkes, play some dreidel there are my latkes. I gotta go. Happy Hanukkah, everybody, and Merry Christmas.